television station. That's the noise you're hearing right now. But this is the area that is now we believe to be the tornado on the ground heading off to the northeast. And it's a very significant storm, folks. So we've had a severe thunderstorm capable of producing more tornadoes near Siesta Key, or about 8 miles south of Sarasota. So it's not over for you yet on Siesta Key, as well as Anna Maria Island. We've got more storms developing in the Gulf of Mexico. This one in particular, just to the southwest of Inglewood, has some rotation to it with frequent lightning strikes showing up. And that is a true signature of what a tornado may be. Again, this one moving to the northeast. So I want to stress folks to Inglewood, as well as into Venice and into Northport. Look out, seek appropriate shelter as this storm makes its way on shore. Looks like Bonita Beach to Inglewood, there's a special marine warning with this one. There's also a tornado radar indicated tornado, a severe thunderstorm off near Siesta Key, about 8 miles south of Sarasota now. So we have another one that the National Weather Service is saying could be a tornado signature. We'll take it from Siesta Key and go about 8 miles off. So they think it might be this cell right there in particular. Rapidly organizing couplet now moving ashore near south of Siesta, just like the original tornado track. So we'll zero in on that and show you where the couplet may be located for the one on Siesta Key right now. There's another couplet, and those are tornado signatures, if you will, that we look for. And those usually show winds flowing toward the radar site and winds flowing away. And there it is. This could indeed be another waterspout, almost the same location as the tornado went through about 40 minutes ago on the north end of Siesta Key, causing some significant damage there. Another one in Manatee County is becoming better organized as well, near Duet and Manatee County. This, folks, is unbelievable. Yes, it is. Look at this. This is a very strong couplet. Folks in Keenetown, also County Road 39, all the way up into North Manatee County, seek shelter immediately, because this couplet, this tornado signature, if you will, is becoming better organized as time marches on. This is the same couplet that moved through Siesta Key and caused significant damage just about 40 minutes ago. So a lot of action happening all at once, and I'm able to move around the maps here a lot better. That's why you're not looking at me at this point, because I can adjust the computer a lot better. 90-mile-an-hour wind, again, that's toward the radar site. And then higher winds and lesser winds probably rotating away from it. So you've got strong winds and rotation in that area. And this is all moving to the northeast at around 40 miles an hour. So folks, as I said before, if you're in the path of this storm, please seek shelter immediately. You may just be waking up because the weather is getting rough, turning your TV on. Take shelter as soon as you can. And that means go into a small interior room or a closet. And also a bathroom serves just as well. Take some pillows and blankets in there with you. There has been significant damage, roofs blown off on Siesta Key with this cell. So I want to go down to this level. We'll take the streets out of there if we can. Some of the streets, 85th Street East, look out. Bunker Hill Road, look out. Also, folks down from that, we'll take you to look at County Road 39. This is heading your way. Davis Grand Road, look out. Take shelter immediately. Folks living along State Road 62 in Manatee County, this is a tornado on the ground heading in your direction, and it already caused significant damage on Siesta Key, as we earlier reported. A couplet again, northeast Manatee County becoming better organized as it makes its way to the northeast. And there's another one, as I was just showing you, on Siesta Key that we'll have to keep an eye on. It may not be as strong as the earlier one that moved through, but indeed has a little bit of a signature there, as it pretty much moves over the same area as the one did about 40 minutes ago, which did produce damage and has produced damage. We have not had any reports of any kind of injuries at this point, but we have a crew on the scene. We have an emergency tornado warning. Yes, it has been issued now for our area. We still may be broadcasting on other formats right now, but we're going to go ahead and run the crawl and make the crawl for this additional tornado warning. If I can get the director to give me some heads up on this, what we're airing right now, and whether we're on the air. Okay, we still are. Okay, I just saw my monitor here say we're not. I want to actually focus in on this. This is the more important one right now, because this is a significant tornado that could be on the ground. I'm pretty sure that it is on the ground. It's the same one that moved through Siesta Key about 40 minutes ago. And there's a new sweep. So now it appears that it's located right there by County Road 39, heading toward the border of Manatee County and Hillsborough near Eric Road. If you're in that position, seek shelter. All Britain Road, if you're there, seek shelter. You should have already done that because the tornado warning was issued about 20 minutes ago. This tornado warning goes and stays with us for at least the next 20 minutes, and we're looking for another couplet that could be developing southwest of Inglewood and Venice. So we'll keep an eye on this cell. Right now, it appears that the strongest one, this is the biggest signature I've ever seen as a meteorologist down here. I've been covering weather for 30 years, and we haven't had this kind of product within just the last 15 years or so. But this one here is very significant in terms of how strong this one is. This is the same cell that produced a damaging tornado on Siesta Key about 45 minutes ago, and we are getting reports of damage on Siesta Key, and I'm talking about structural damage. There's power outages near the Golf Gate area, and there has been reported building damage at 41 and Clark Road, where winds were estimated to be as high as 70 miles an hour. But more importantly, this is a tornado warning for Manatee County in particular. This right here, this area that you see with the red and green known as a couplet, which shows you winds blowing away and winds blowing toward the radar site, which is located in Ruskin, and that certainly indicates rotation significant enough to be a tornado warning, a tornado on the ground. And we'll actually zero in on that and see what the winds are right now. I want to show you the motion and movement of it so the folks down the road, because this is just maintaining this organization and holding together so strongly that it's hard to believe that it's been on the ground this long. I would suspect significant damage with this large tornado near Duet, or 15 miles southeast of the Greater Sun Center, moving to the northeast at 60 miles an hour. So again, you can punch me up every once in a while with the other camera if you will. We'll talk more about that, but we're going to watch this here as it heads into Hillsborough County. Right now, it's going to be at the Hillsborough County border. It's starting to move out of Manatee County, but as I mentioned, we want to check out another area down south of Inglewood. It appears to be right here. Now, as we get further away from the radar site, you may not see as strong a signature, but indeed it appears to be a signature right there southwest of Manatee County. Let's switch it over now to the radar and show you, as far as the rain goes, where the strongest cells are located. The tornado obviously is the most concerning, and that appears to be now at the border of northern Manatee County heading into Hillsborough County near State Road 674. But look at this. We have significant rainfall along the Sunshine Skyway Bridge all the way out to Anna Maria Island, and then places farther out over 50 miles offshore. And then this cell in particular is the one that the National Weather Service, as well as myself, are very concerned about. Inglewood being right there, that is going to be in the path of this storm. Right now it does have an indication, a big debris ball now we're seeing on Duet. With the confirmed large tornado. You don't get that very often down here, but this has a debris ball in it now with this particular tornado that is now making its way out of Manatee County, heading off toward Hillsborough County. And indications are that it has now picked up enough debris that the radar is getting signals back from the storm, the upper part of the storm, that there is debris inside it, meaning that it's picked up some roofs, trees, branches, whatever it may be, and it is now inside this very large tornado. It is now appearing to be moving north Manatee County and into southeastern Hillsborough County, heading off in that general direction along State Road 674. If you're just now joining us, folks, we have had the most significant outbreak of tornadoes in this area's history since 1985, when we had a storm move through on St. Patrick's Day weekend in Venice. This particular tornado, I think, will go down as one of the strongest on record here in the Suncoast. We are also seeing some very heavy rainfall into Manatee County. Severe thunderstorm warning continues for Manatee County, western portions thereof. And with the National Weather Service now, they're getting a confirmed very large tornado. We'll go back to the radial velocity and see what's showing up as far as that goes, and see if we have anything going on with that. Things going well. Mike's about to dive on for such a long period of time here, but we will zero in on that very large tornado with a debris ball showing up. And what that means, obviously, I think there's going to be another sweep here. It should be moving further off to the north at this point. I think it's exited at least out of North Manatee County, but I could be wrong there. But I think, again, it's right there over the northern end of Manatee County as this tornado, it continues to move off to the northeast. We have been tracking this now for over 50 minutes. A tornado here in Florida for 50 minutes is just unbelievable to hear about. Normally they dissipate rather quickly. This one has been on the ground for nearly 50 minutes, and there has been reported damage on the north end of Siesta Key, as I mentioned. Also US 41 and Clark Road. We have crews on the way to check those things out. There have been no reports of any injuries at this point, but with a tornado like this, you can bet we are going to see significant problems and significant damage with this. We're going to go ahead and change over mics right now. This one may be dying. We can put two on, can't we? Is that possibly? Okay, there we go. And we're going to stay with this. We're not going to go to break. We're going to stay with this tornado outbreak here along the Sun Coast. Again, there's the new sweep of the radar. You want this one? Oh, you want it off? Okay, okay, no problem. Just go ahead and talk. You can talk. Don't worry about it. We're in a situation here. It doesn't matter. Right now, you can see this is where the tornado couplet is located. Right there now exiting the north end of Manatee County. If we zero in, it's right there near Four Corners Mine Road. And also, I'm not familiar with this area because it is Hillsborough County now. We're moving into the southeastern portion of Hillsborough County, but quite a signature on the radar. Quite a signature. So throughout this region where the tornado tracked, I'm sure there will be some sort of damage with this area. I'll show you where the tornado has tracked for the last 50 minutes now. For the last 50 minutes, this tornado has been pretty much visible on the radar picture and the signature, at least, from Siesta Key right through this direction, all the way up into the north end of Manatee County and now entering into southeast Hillsborough County. And again, the damage has been coming up. It's been sporadic coming out of Siesta Key, but right now I'm sure the emergency crews are there trying to ascertain what kind of damage has occurred throughout that region. So we'll keep an eye on that for you as that information becomes available. More importantly, let's zero in on, oh yes, this one just southwest of Englewood. Now, because we're further away from the radar site, the signature may be a little bit not as strong, or could be showing more into the mid part of the storm, but there definitely appears to be a couplet starting to develop here. We'll switch it over to radar, see what kind of storms it looks like with that particular cell, and sure enough, it does look fairly healthy as it makes its way off toward Englewood. As I said before, we'll see how the National Weather Service is going to issue. They issued a new tornado warning for that area, possibly. Siesta Key, let's see if they put a new tornado warning for that particular cell. This is the cell I mentioned right here. Just to the southwest of Englewood and Venice. It's moving to the northeast at around 40 miles an hour. So, folks, get ready. Get sheltered immediately. If you live anywhere within this area as this comes ashore, you want to be in a safe room, your safe zone. In a small interior room such as a closet or a bathroom, and take your pillows and blankets and whatever you can protect yourself with in that area. I don't mean to scare you, but I have not seen anything like this kind of outbreak and when it comes to a tornado signature for the Sun Coast thus far in the 30 years that I've covered these storms. So again, up in Bradenton, very heavy rainfall and the possibility of flooding there. Let me see if anything more is coming out of the National Weather Service at this point. Yes, there has been. I'm sorry, debris ball, I left you there. Tornado, let's go to the tornado warning. A new warning has come out while I was talking about the one in Duet. We'll go right to that tornado warning. Let's go to that warning. That's the couplet I was showing you, though, down there just to the southwest of Charlotte County. This is the new tornado warning now. We've got several of them in effect for Sarasota County now. The one in Siesta Key went over the same place, so a double hit possibly on Siesta Key from a tornado that came ashore around 3 o'clock, and then again another one around 3:45. This is the area of concern. Venice, Englewood stretching south thereof, all the way down to near Placida. Northport, you're also into that tornado warning. That is a tornado warning now until the tornado warning is until 4:15 for that area in red. The hail has been reported up to looks like nearly an inch in size, and that would indicate a very strong tornado. It's 7 miles east of Sarasota. This one's moving to the northeast at 55. That's the one up in parts of Hillsborough now that's moving off to the northeast. Another one going to cancel the original tornado warning for Manatee County. So Manatee County, the tornado warning is going to be canceled for this area in particular. The National Weather Service is going to go ahead and let this one expire here as a new one has been issued for Hillsborough as well as Polk County. This one is still in effect for Sarasota, although not as intense at this point in Sarasota. But still, if you're in this area, take shelter immediately. If you're in the tornado warning, take shelter immediately. That means from Venice, Inglewood, Rotunda to Northport along I-75. Punta Gorda, you're not in it at this point, but it is there. The tornado warning, again, is in effect for parts of Sarasota County. That will stay with us right on in through the next 30 minutes to an hour, again, until 4:15 for parts of Manatee County. That's in effect until 4:15. For Sarasota, Charlotte County, that is in effect until 4:15. The storm is now moving to the northeast. Let's go to the shear and see if we can show you where that shear is in terms of relationship of where it may be. We'll go up one here and show you, if we can, the shear product. That sometimes gives you a better indication of where the tornado may be. There it is. There's another one. Unbelievable. Right there it is, near Lakewood Ranch along University and Fruitville. So Bee Ridge, Fruitville, all the way up toward, looks like the Meadows. This one's heading in your direction, or if not there already. Lakewood Ranch, seek shelter immediately. You should have already done so with the earlier tornado, and now another one is heading in that direction. So another tornado is heading in that direction. Let's check the other one out south of Inglewood. Like again, the couplet doesn't show up as well, or for this point, the shear isn't showing up as well, but it's there in this particular zone that you see right here moving off to the northeast. So most of the folks in Sarasota County should have already been sheltered in place in a small interior room, such as a closet or a bathroom, and protecting yourself as best as you can. Extremely large tornado now. Again, that one that moved through Siesta Key at about 3 o'clock has caused considerable damage on the north end of Siesta Key and also the south end. There's been reports, but this is the one we're going to keep a watch on now. This is the one that's in our immediate area, heading right through, looks like Fruitville, also up toward University Park, eventually heading toward Lorraine Road and the Masters Avenue in Lakewood Ranch. Folks in this area, look out. There is a tornado in your area heading in your direction. It's in Lakewood Ranch right now. It's moving to the northeast at 55 miles an hour. A tornado warning is in effect for this area. Again, one of the super outbreaks of tornadoes I've ever seen in terms of Doppler indicated tornadoes, and certainly with this kind of signature, you can bet there has been significant damage throughout Sarasota County and Manatee County at this time, and possibly now stretching on into Charlotte County with this next storm that there is a warning in effect for parts of Charlotte County just north of Rotunda, which includes Inglewood, also on into Northport, Venice, and Nokomis. We'll go ahead and show you where that warning is. I want to show you where all the warnings are at this point, so folks will be alerted. If this you're just now waking up, boy, it's been a rough ride. Rotunda, you are in that tornado warning. Northport as well. Venice is in that Northport. The area in pink is actually the warned area for gale force winds. We are going to see gale force winds through the morning, and that means winds out on the waters up to 40 to 50 miles an hour at times. And flooding is also going to be a concern along Siesta Key, especially around high tide, which is at 9 o'clock this morning, somewhere around 9 o'clock up and down.